Scene script. Why did Egyptian kings cover their head and beard? The Egyptian civilization, one of the most fascinating and mysterious cultures that history has ever known, has captured our imaginations for countless centuries. These ancient peoples were the architects of some of the most iconic and enduring structures in the world. Their society was remarkably advanced for its time, and their understanding of the universe, religion, and the afterlife was profound. But among all their accomplishments, perhaps their traditions and customs are what intrigue us the most. For instance, take the practice of Egyptian kings covering their heads and beards. Why did they do it? What was the significance behind this act? These are questions that have puzzled historians and archaeologists for many years. To understand this tradition, we must delve deep into the heart of ancient Egyptian culture and explore their beliefs, customs, and values. The ancient Egyptians held a strong belief in the divine, and they believed their pharaohs were semi-divine beings. The pharaoh was considered the earthly embodiment of Horus, the sky god, and the son of Osiris, the god of the afterlife. Therefore, the pharaoh was expected to be pure and untainted. It is believed that the king's head and beard were covered to symbolize this purity and divine status. The covering of the head and beard was not merely a practice followed by the king, it was also a part of the royal regalia. Egyptologists theorize that the head cover, called the nemes, and the false beard, known as the osird, were symbols of royalty, power, and divinity. These were not ordinary garments. They were intricately designed and made from the finest materials, often gold, and adorned with precious gems. And what about the symbol on their forehead? This symbol, known as the uraeus, is another fascinating aspect of ancient Egyptian culture. It represents the serpent goddess Wadjet, the protector of the pharaoh and the kingdom. The uraeus was a potent symbol of protection and royal authority, safeguarding the pharaoh from his enemies. Its presence was a reminder of the divine protection bestowed upon the monarch. Egyptian kings were complex figures who, and responsibility. They were not merely kings, they were gods on earth, mediators between the divine and mortal realms. Their roles were multifaceted, encompassing religious, political, and military duties. And in performing these duties, they were guided by a detailed and symbolic ceremonial protocol, which included covering their head and beard and wearing the uraeus symbol on their forehead. Every aspect of the king's attire, from the nemes and osird to the uraeus, had a purpose and meaning. They were not mere fashion statements, they were a declaration of the king's divine status and authority. By understanding these symbols and their significance, we gain a deeper insight into ancient Egyptian culture and their perception of divinity, authority, and the afterlife. The significance of these traditions extends beyond the historical and archaeological context. They shine a light on the complex interplay between religion, politics, and power dynamics in ancient societies. They reveal how symbols and rituals were used to assert authority, maintain social order, and project power. And most importantly, they remind us of the rich and complex cultural legacy left behind by the ancient Egyptians, which continues to captivate us even today. So why did Egyptian kings cover their head and beard? And what's the meaning of the symbol on their forehead? Unraveling these mysteries takes us on a journey back in time to an era when gods walked among men and kings wielded divine power. So join us on this journey back in time to unravel the mysteries of these ancient traditions.